We back. We get another episode of RNR. Yeah, I am. Anyway, we here, man. This is Jamerson Ballard. We live and direct, man. We trying to get in. I'm gonna have to get an ether cord so I can get the 1080 HP situation situated. But y'all have to bear with me. This really pretty much like a testing session on StreamYard for the first time. How are we doing? We doing all right? All right, bet. So listen, today's episode is entitled Contingencies and Pivots, because we all know already that you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan. And if you don't plan, you'll say you fail to plan, then you plan to fail, right? And so that's what's going on. Let me take my shit on, put my shit on do not disturb, because I don't want no disturbances right now. But yeah, this is my first time not working off my phone, so y'all have to, I'm have to move on the curve. I think I got two guests set up to jump in, so we're gonna bring them in, and we're gonna have them help me get through this. Fisher Price, my first StreamYard Live edition. First up, we got Mr. B Down. I'm gonna bring him onto the stage. I'll give him a warm welcome, my man B Down. What's up, man? What's up, Tanaris?
Man, much man. I don't use my government, bro. My name beat down.
Well, we already did an episode about that, but okay, B
I
Down.
know. I know. I got you.
Niggas is too old to be going by aliases, but I get it. I'm not.
Nigga, I ain't never. I'm
Yeah,
ageless.
I'm
I'm
just saying, bro.
ageless.
We grown as hell, and my name is very distinguished, I'll say. A lot of people would like to call it white. I'm not finna do that. But it took a while for me to, grow into my own name. So I'm at that point, man. I can't expect everybody to be where I'm at, though. But, so to keep from being disrespectful to your wishes, I'll definitely address you as beat down.
Well, no, I feel you come from. No, beat down is my stage name because I produce music. I make beats, so that would the name beat down come from. So.
Oh well, yeah. We can get into the etymology of it, but it sounds like either you beating people up or you doing beats or something.
Yeah, it's beat down.
We can put that part together now. I got my sign, y'all. I
I
thought,
saw that. I like that. I like that.
but it's still backwards.
No, it's not
And
backwards to
that,
us. It's not
oh, it
backwards. No.
It say the game room. You can see it. It look good.
Yeah, yeah. You're not backwards.
All right, that's what's up, bro. Because I've been, boy.
Cause you
Really,
on your laptop, not on your phone.
yeah. I try not to be bothered by some of the littler things, But you see, I done went through all the trouble of coming up with an intro video and everything, so that it looks as professional and as pristine as I could possibly get it on the fly. But yeah, man, contingency plans. Now, me and you, we talked a little bit about this earlier, and it's real, man. I mean, there's a couple of things going on in this country specifically, but privately in our lives, we have things that go on. They said that if you want to make God laugh, tell him what you got planned, right?
Right.
So, but you can't not plan. So you got plans. You got a plan. You got a 3-year plan. You got a 5-year plan. You got a 10-year plan. But along those road, or this road we call life, you have things that happen, transpire, distractions, family, and you might not have planned for a disaster to happen, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And right now, I'm just going to emphasize the importance of a contingency plan, which is a plan B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. You got to have an abundance of contingency plans at your disposal, right?
Right.
I would say and emphasize that, having counsel is almost equally important. These are people in your life that can help advise you along the way. For me, I have people like you that I use as a sounding board, and sometimes to bring me back to reality when I get a little grandiose with my planning or things like that. Like, okay, well, that's not necessarily a realistic, Jamerson. We have to bring it back to what needs to be done in order to get this done, et cetera, et
Right.
cetera. But we definitely have to have a contingency because things, in the words of the group, um, mm, I done drew a blank on the group. The group from Philadelphia, the Roots, they'll say things fall apart. They fall apart. You get married, you think, oh man, I'm gonna feel like this forever.
Hey, hold on. Dude said drop the link inside the so he can get on again.
I really don't necessarily know how to do that. What I will do
He
is
said drop the link inside the chat dot YouTube dot chat.
I uh shit. Where do I do that? How do I copy the link? You know what? I'll put it in the.
He said chat dot YouTube dot chat. You can't do it now. I mean, I guess he's still on because he hear you. So, um, if you don't do it now, just something that you can work out on an experiment and just try it later and to keep from messing up the show right now if you don't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I done messed up the layout again. Mm.
Let's do it later then.
Invite Grass. Oh my goodness.
Cause I'm gonna have you come to my house and show me how to do this stream thing too. Cause I haven't opened mine up yet.
Um.
So it's important you get this shit down packed.
For you.
Yeah. He said paste it in the YouTube chat that you just copied.
Man, I'm just finna send it back on the Facebook that I sent it on the first time because I'm not finna, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to do that right now.
I agree. Just go ahead and do it and learn. Then you gonna have to do one by yourself and eventually just
Oh my
play with
God.
it until you get it down packed. And they got tutorials on it too on
I don't
YouTube.
really, like, look, bro, you was already in. I don't even understand how you didn't get back in. But I mean,
Try the
I'm
link.
gonna do my best to get him back in, bro, because his input is is important to me.
Oh yeah, that's my dude right there.
All right. I don't know if y'all can even see me while I'm trying to do it. Oh my God.
I see you. You good.
See me, but I gotta fix the layout. I'm trying to do this. It's just like I don't want to get frazzled trying to do all
Go
these
go
things
back
at
to how
one
you
time.
was in the first place and
I
just
keep
bring
trying to
him.
send him. I don't know why he won't just go back to Facebook Messenger and do it
He
like
hear
that.
he hear you.
Can you hear me? Let me
Yeah, he
see.
hear you. I hear you. Cause he telling me things. I know you hear you.
I don't know. I was kind of. It was a fluke that I got it done the first time. seemingly.
That's
Yeah, I mean,
that's trial and error, my friend.
it keeps saying an error occurred. Please try again later. I'm really not feeling that right now. I'm really not, bro. Is you there? Oh, now you there. Okay. Thank you. All right.
There
All
you
right.
go. What's up,
All
man?
Peace, peace.
right. I'm nervous, man. You got me nervous. I'm trying to do
Remember,
everything.
remember, remember, Dude got you nervous. I didn't. Dude did.
It ain't even that. I'm just saying, I really try to. I'm not perfect. We all know that, but I do try to be as close to it as humanly possible, especially when I'm in front of other motherfuckers.
Get it down pack, and you gonna come and teach me how to do it because I haven't even open. I got it. I just haven't opened it up yet.
Oh my goodness.
I jumped out because I was trying to make it wait until I got to the house. I ain't made it to the house yet, and I didn't want to, be a distraction. But I'm here for the support, so I'm gonna fall back until I get to the house. But I'm here.
Hey, what's up? You there, Jameson?
Yeah, y'all. I'm a uh I'm gonna have to make a quick little move. I don't know. It looked like the princess is awake, and I didn't leave any cartoons on there playing for her or anything. She might go back to sleep. She ain't going back to sleep. She might. She might. I'm looking at her on this baby monitor. She chilling, but ooh, I love
Dad,
that child, man. But
Daddy J in
anyway,
the building.
yeah, man. Contingency plans, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go see about that. I'm gonna have to go turn on the cartoon. Y'all, I really don't want to take the laptop with me.
No,
So
you don't. Just do what you have to do and come back and start over like Dude said. Just he's on the way to the crib. I'm not moving. I'm here for the night.
I'm
I'm
not gonna
just
start over. Y'all bear with me. Give me 1 minute. Let me go do this real quick. I hate to do this, but I gotta do this.
it ain't gonna take no 1 minute, but it's gonna be like 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah.
You still in Shot Town?
Now I'm in Eden. Eden. I can never pronounce the name right.
You in
E N.
Eden?
Yeah, Eden, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You been moving and grooving, big bro.
Been moving back, but I gotta make this channel. That's why he talk about contingency plan. 'Cause I came up with the idea this morning. I was telling them about it,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, so I wait till he come back before we talk about it. But yeah,
Okay.
and it was just I just came up with it, and I was like, I realized why I'm effing up, but I better shut up because I don't want to give out too much information for the show. But anyway, but other than that, man, I'm doing it. I'm eating,
All right,
and
fellas.
there you
I'm
go. You
back.
back.
What I mean, you eating? What you eating, man?
I'm talking about eating, grinding. I was telling
Ooh.
him how I began to tell him how we came up with the contingency plan. I said, "Oh, I can't talk about it again until you get back." I
I
was
was
telling,
hoping we was gonna do a little test run before you went live. I thought that's what we was doing, and then
uh,
I was on there, and then all of a sudden that thing said live. I'm like, dang, he didn't even say nothing.
yeah,
Can he? I don't think he can. Can you hear me, Jay?
Jay
I
just
can
went
hear you,
black.
but it's some breaking up going on, man. I don't know.
It
Might
may
be
be because I'm driving.
I don't know.
No, Jay's on breaking up.
Ooh.
So Jay, you using Wi-Fi from Cox or Infinity or something like that, or what? Jamison.
Yeah,
And
he on Wi-Fi. I told him
I,
he need to get the Ethernet.
I'm on my Wi-Fi. I didn't use
You,
my Ethernet like I probably should have.
you need.
Not
That's what
really
you need.
understanding how.
How strong is your
taxes
Wi-Fi?
would be on my Wi-Fi network.
How strong is your Wi-Fi?
Ooh, listen, I might have to scrap this and come back to it because this is probably I'm not gonna like how this is gonna look online. But I mean, I'm gonna do my best to try to push through, y'all. I should have spent the time and go get a little $10 ether cord and come on back with it. But I wanted to try to get this done,
Yeah, dude, he was in cheat mode.
while I had a shot. That's not necessarily the mode I'm trying to chew for, bro. I'm trying to tell
I
you
know
without you
that.
getting on my nerves
I
right
just
now.
teased you. I
I
just teased you
didn't
because
have
of what
the
I said.
time.
Hey, dude, I
I
told
didn't
him
have
that
the
earlier.
time to stop and go to Walmart and get it. I was rushing to get back to the crib, so you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
My,
It's an inside joke, dude. That's what I told him yesterday. I
you
said he
know,
cheating.
you know,
I
you
heard you.
know how to
I
push
heard
my
you.
buttons. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I know.
But yeah, nah. Dewey, you still there, bro?
Yeah, you there? Yeah, I'm talking.
Yeah, I'm still here, man. I don't know if you heard me. I was hoping you was gonna wait a little bit so we could do a
Mm-hmm.
test run without going live. That way we would have known this, you know. But you went live, and now we got to figure it out live. But you could have did it without going live.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's all trial and error. Do what you do right
we
now. Do
are
he's
talking
right
about
though.
contingency plans, so
We here
Right,
now.
right. Yeah.
We here now, baby.
I'm
All
not
right,
feeling this.
continue.
I'm not feeling
I know, but at least continue talking about it.
some breaking up.
That's
He got
you.
a I think he got a delay on his end. Tanaris, I'll be down. He got a delay.
He do.
This is
He very
wild.
do. Cause your video going in and
What
out.
happened?
Mine is going in and out.
Who
Or is
mine
he?
No,
is?
no, Jameson is.
Oh, okay.
That's why I asked you was you on Wi-Fi or Ethernet. Like me, for instance, when I go
Yeah,
Ethernet on mine, I hook it up to my monitor. I gotta get a long cord with the extension to run it back to the room. Cause my Wi-Fi sits up in the living room.
I can move my Wi-Fi box around to wherever I need it to be to make it closer to where I need it.
Yeah,
I
I can do the same thing. Yeah, you're right.
really didn't think it would be that important because I wasn't expecting to have anybody go live with me, but it's just nice to have, and I'll make sure that I got one whenever I do this in the future. If I decide to do, I mean, I'm gonna do it in the future, but I gotta have it now. It's not even a question of, you know what I mean. But I ain't never had to have it, and so I wasn't sure if I needed it in order to do this because I've been going live on Instagram for a while now, and it ain't. But this might be a lot more than I was aware of. That's okay. Right
Yeah.
now, we're going to.
But you did it though. You're doing it. That's what counts.
I mean, the thing is, you can't be afraid to fail because a lot of times that'll freeze you up, man. It'll freeze you up and it keeps you from going forward. I heard Steve Jobs say, if you're afraid to fail, then you won't never succeed. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
sometimes we got to start. They say you got to start raggedy. I don't really want to do that, but I'm not afraid to fail in front of everybody. This was, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I just, but I mean, we gonna stay on topic. Contingency plans is necessary, man. We got a lot of stuff going on in a segment I like to call "Is That Right?" Now, on "Is That Right, y'all?" We had some things go on, and I'm gonna see if it'll let me share my screen and play this video, and we're gonna go through it right quick. Share screen. It's a Baltimore drug problem. I don't know if y'all heard about it, man. Let's see.
New details are emerging about the
Yeah,
recent
it's good.
mass overdose event last week. Spotlight on Maryland's Gary Collins went to several open-air drug markets in the city and has an update on investigation.
Take a look at this. 5 days after a mass overdose in the city, our team took to multiple open-air drug markets around the city and found rampant selling and apparent hard drug use. Our team even sent a message to local officers after finding this lady, whose face we were blurring, in the middle of the street after buying drugs half a block away. Baltimore police, with knowledge of the recent mass overdose investigation, and city residents who reside near open-air drug markets say a new street drug called New Jack City is hitting the community.
Dang.
Sources say the latest batch of New Jack City likely was given as a sample to buyers last week. They add the drug is a synthetic laced with Freon or antifreeze, so it gives users a strong high, but makes them sick instead of killing them. So we're here at Pennsylvania North Avenue, Baltimore's maybe most notorious open-air drug market. We met up with a man who used to be a customer on the street corner. Meet Darren Dugan, a mid-30-year-old man who went to an area private school and fought addiction before becoming sober in 2020. So what does this corner mean to you?
For this corner, for me, is definitely a spot where...
Ooh. But yeah, so there was
about 22.
There was
same old phone? Nah. Upgrade to the
I
new
apologize for the commercials.
Yeah, you gotta work out the bugs, man.
Galaxy Z Fold 7.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Brett.
You know,
And I'm Jonathan. This is Darla. And this is Buddy.
We're the founders of the Farmer's Dog.
We've made an entirely new way to feed your dog.
Well, I
It all
had
started
already
with
passed
first
the
Jada.
commercial when I stopped it. I think I went.
I got Jada in my early
Wow.
20s. It was just love at first sight.
there's a way
She
you can edit
was
those
the
and take out the commercials
adorable,
and make it
smart
yours.
dog. But
Yeah.
her stomach
I
was just
said
constantly a
that.
problem.
Bottom right, they skip
Nothing
that.
seemed to help her until a vet recommended that I
Yeah,
started
dude.
cooking for her.
All of her issues went away. Her life changed.
I
So
don't
Brett
even
started going down this journey of looking into what is dog food? How is it made?
Kibble can be made with ingredients that would be illegal to sell to a
Yeah,
human
skip
for
'em.
consumption, then turned it into a powder using
But
extreme
there's
heat.
a software that I know I got. You can go in there and take that, make that your own, and take the commercials out, and put the part together that you need.
New details are emerging
I'm
about
actually
the
through
recent
with this
Baltimore
video
mass
now.
overdose
I'm
event
so
last
done.
week. Spotlight on Maryland's Gary Collins went to
Now,
several
now,
open drug markets in the
now,
city and
Farmer's
has an
Dog owe me
update
some
on that
money.
investigation.
Take a look at this. 5
Can I-
days
can
after
I
a mass
stop this
overdose
now?
in the city, our team took to
Well, I can't
multiple
stop it
open-air drug markets
while
around
I'm-
the city and found rampant selling
Well.
and apparent hard drug use. Our team even sent a message to local
Why is
officers
she
after
leaning
finding
over? Look
this
at
lady
her.
whose face we were blurring in the middle of the street after buying drugs half a block away. Baltimore police, with
I
knowledge
seen a person like that before in real life.
What?
I seen a person they're leaning. Yeah.
Brother. Boy. Okay.
I'm gonna give you one word of advice, man. Go to YouTube whenever you get some free time, and go to that tutorial, because they got a whole lot of tutorial on how to do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I suggest you do that.
And I'm trying to go back to normal and not share my screen no more.
It's not sharing no more.
Yeah.
It's not sharing no more.
Right. But I can't even go back to where it's like just showing it like it was, where it was just us three. I mean,
That's what I see. Us three.
Yeah, it is just us three right now.
It's just us three,
okay.
Jameson.
I guess because I'm seeing the everything, the behind the scenes stuff too. I can't
You seeing
look
it
at
just
it like I would look. Anyway, that is unfortunate that they've had that many drug overdoses. And you know what's crazy is that's not deterring people from wanting to do the drugs, bro. 25 people then died. They're using antifreeze in it, and it's like when you get further down in the video, I got so frustrated with the video, I didn't even want to see the rest no more. You can't use Narcan.
what?
bring people back.
That sounds like
What
government
happens
issue to
now?
me.
That's the bigger issues. Like when you in the field of like health and medicine, and you're trying to bring somebody back, you usually could use Narcan, which is like a adrenaline to bring people out of the near death experience they about to have. But with this, you gotta keep trying to resuscitate them, like mouth to mouth resuscitation methods. So it's like you gotta still do it the old fashioned way and hope that they don't pass while you kissing them in the mouth. And that's that. I mean, and that's the drug overdose part is irritating and it's dangerous and it's horrible. But that was one of the things that brought that topic to my attention was the fact that, like what do you do? What do you do when you got something that normally would work and then you got to do this other thing now because you got somebody's life in your hands and you can't do it first?
You know what that sound? You know what that sound like?
What's that?
It sound like government issue. They telling them they can't use Narcan, but there's a new drug on the block that's killing people. It sound like something like COVID. Like we need to get this population down. We need to let them die.
Boy, your ass is a conspiracy theorist for real.
Well, you being real, because think about it. I just read yesterday. I know you ain't probably got it. I just read today that syphilis is a big outbreak, and they have no more penicillin for everybody got syphilis now. So come on now, yes, it's government.
That might be something totally different. That might be close to what you're talking about there. But this,
that too though, you can't use Narcan, and they adamant have to use Narcan. You can't use it. We don't want y'all to use it. Come on, man.
it's not even that look. These people is trying to make money. They didn't dupe the dope and made it to where it's strong in a different way. But it's about money. You know what I'm
It's the
saying?
same trend it's the same trend when fentanyl came out. It was killing everybody. Now fentanyl ain't killing nobody. Come on now. Same thing. Fentanyl was
You
killing
said
everybody.
fentanyl.
Now fentanyl was killing everybody. They ain't killing nobody now.
I mean, you know why it's not killing nobody?
Why?
Because they're using less of it. And I mean, one thing is I'm pretty sure it's still out here, but Trump has made it incredibly difficult to get here because at first they was bringing it from the north and the south border. We don't have it here. They have to bring it in from China. And with the borders looking, to get paid off of letting it in here, it's like way less incentive for them to allow it to happen now. There's there's punishment that comes. It's more difficult to do. And they're probably trying to make the drugs stronger, even though they don't maybe necessarily have the same, things to cut the dope with, like fentanyl. These heroin dealers still trying to make money by making a dope strong, but they found a different way, and that's just criminal. Not to say that they ain't criminal, but
maybe that's why they came out with New Jack City, because they can't get, like you just said, they can't get across the water, so we got to do something.
Did they say the reason why that they wouldn't give it to them, or they not giving it to them? What was the reason?
They didn't say they couldn't give it to them. They just said it don't work.
It don't
this
work.
This drug, that don't just bring you back like it would normally under the normal circumstances with the effects of heroin underneath. You know what I'm saying? Was when you cut a drug or a chemical with a different chemical, it's a different animal now. You know what I mean? So they don't have the same. They have to develop a new method in order to bring people out of it. And for right now, all they can do is just continue to give them mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Is what the video got.
Why would I get somebody mouth-to-mouth if all that stuff is on this shit? Oh.
Yeah, that's mean. That's mean. That's mean, bro. Because now you got to risk catching the disease. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? If you want to save
Exactly.
somebody, so you gotta weigh your options. Now it's like, man, I got somebody dying in front of me, but do I want to catch AIDS? Do I want to catch herpes? Do I want to catch something trying to save this person?
Gonorrhea,
You know
anything.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay,
So
okay. So what y'all might not realize is now that they, with all that going on, they got these other things that you can place over a person's mouth and kind of squeeze it to mimic you
It's
giving
a
them
mouth.
mouth to
It's a
mouth.
mouth condom. I know you're talking about.
Well, it's not even a mouth condom because you don't use your mouth at all. You just put this mask over their face and you kind of squeeze the thing to, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
but that's still, I'm pretty sure that's pretty hard work to have to do that when you
But
normally can just,
who walks around with one of those? We talking about the general population. Like they got those at like the
I
hospital, but
I about to
what
say. I
about if
about
you
to
at
say
the
that.
house and somebody
yeah,
passed
yeah,
out?
yeah,
What if you
no,
on the
okay,
street? What
so
if you in a public place? Like them, ain't nobody walking around with those.
Exactly.
no, but
That's
I
what I'm
mean,
about to
ain't
say.
no normal human being that don't got no training at all finna be trying to save no overdose victim. They're gonna call the paramedics, and the paramedics is supposed to pull up. Now, in cities that have severe dope problems like this, like Seattle, they be so strung out on drugs in these places that they have parks set up where you can do your drugs, and there's like paramedics just posted up at these areas where you can do your drugs to provide you with clean syringes, and they can hit you with Narcan or whatever they need to bring you back from death if you damn near die while you doing drugs. Especially Oregon, because Oregon is like they have allowed all drug use under within the certain increments is legal out there. Did y'all know that part? That shit is crazy, right? You can
Nah, I didn't know that. It seemed like
Mm-mm.
they trying to keep up with them European countries because I heard that's what they doing overseas, and I think that's sad. I think they just facilitating addiction and trying to mask it like they doing something good, but I don't think that that's a good thing.
I don't think that it's cool, but I also understand like the human nature part of it. And with us being in America, bro, we're a nation of rebelliousness. But if you remove the rebellious, like if you tell them that they're allowed to do it, that makes it to where it's not something to rebel against anymore, and it loses its appeal. So people will probably still do it because they're too far down in it and addicted. But after a while, it just doesn't. It's not like with weed. It used to be kind of cool when it was illegal because having weed that ain't available in this area would make you look cooler. You got some California weed in a place like Oklahoma. The first thing people think is how resourceful are you? Like what did you do to get that here? You know what I'm saying? And it makes it more appealing. Now that it's everywhere, it's not. It kind of sucks. It's so normal that it's not rare anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't. So I guess that might be what they was trying to
Well,
do.
well, the rush of like you said, enjoy the weed, right? The rush of you possibly getting caught. It's the rush of a lot of people do a lot of stuff, right? I might get caught. Yeah, man, it'll be nice, but we ain't gonna try to get caught though, right? So, but also, what dude was just saying, I was in Berlin, Germany, and they gave them guys $5,000 a month, and the crime rate did go down. They was on drugs still, but it went down. So maybe that's what they doing in Oregon, you know, cause they give them 5 G's a
Yeah.
month to get their drugs and give them everything they needed.
Well, I got a buddy that was spent some time out there before he came out this way, and he was saying, in this infancy, it looked like the purge out there. I met a lady on some fluke shit out in Winco once, and she had just moved out here from out there, and it ain't a Cadillac converter in sight, nigga. Your cars are not safe. You can't
So
you can't. You can't have a car out and not in the garage and think that it's gonna be there in the morning. Your Cadillac converter's gone, sir. You finna get it's getting stolen. So,
I understand. I understand that whenever you have addiction, that addiction and crime goes hand in hand. So they doing like what they do out there in Oregon now, and also overseas in order to keep the crime rate down. But now you just have addicts that can afford it. So it's still not doing nothing for the principal cause. So like, yeah, the crime is not being committed, but you still got a bunch of junkies running around. And my thing is does the cost, do the benefits outweigh the cost? And my thing is, I always want to protect the babies. You know what I'm saying? So like, it should always be illegal for minors and stuff like that. But if it's legal for adults, they gonna.
hold on, you cut out, dude. Now it's starting to storm, so I don't know if the storm might have something to do with the connection.
Yeah, that was due. That was his connection.
But yeah, and I think I understand where you coming from as far as like with it being the babies. The babies are the most important thing, right? It's just these adults are going to do what they're going to do regardless. I'm not advocating drug use but I think I understand like when it comes to certain stuff, right? The big picture is where it's at, and if you have to sacrifice the right now to have a better later, then that might be something that needs to be looked at. They're trying it. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I can see why, what it's like, does the end justify the means, I guess is what I'm saying, without being too long-winded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that it's some other things going on, right? Let me see. Like, if I had to just go off the top of my head because I don't really have a lot of notes. There is I'm listening to the thunder and stuff like that. Now, man, look, you know what? I'm gonna say that for worldview because it's some other things. We'll just right now. Okay, so we'll go to celebrity spotlight, right? In celebrity spotlight, they had some things that happened that was kind of unfortunate. I think I heard something about Beyonce being robbed in Atlanta. And Beyonce being robbed in Atlanta, they then got away with her set, some unreleased music, and she got a tour to finish. To stay on the topic of like having a contingency plan, what the fuck is that lady gonna do when she about to get on stage if they don't have a routine memorized?
He said part of her entourage did it.
Oh, is that what you?
Yeah.
So they. Well,
She
okay, so
pissed
what's
she
that? Is
pissed
that
somebody. She pissed somebody off.
man? She done pissed hundreds of people off because I didn't heard, and I don't like to go off hearsay, but it's not like her. I mean, she steal people routine allegedly. She steal people music. She's a thief, bro. From what allegedly,
Allegedly.
she's a thief. Like I guess when you get to the top, you can kind of you can hear something before the general public hears it and know that it's about to hit and figure I'm a keep this, hoping I guess that the person that's you know offering it to you in a way it'll be flattered enough to just say like, oh, Beyonce is using my stuff, as opposed to, because I'm pretty sure you're not gonna get no credit for it, bro. What the okay, now I see what you're doing now, but I'm like, damn.
Yeah. You good?
But yeah, so she had that happen, and I would only imagine that she would have to go back. Hopefully, that some of the shit got recorded and be able to look at her routines before,
Yeah.
and pull it off in front of these people, man. Because that's when that's got to be crazy to be like, okay, I got 2 hours worth of shit to do, and you maybe only remember about 40 minutes of it.
You there?
Yeah, we here. You got your microphone plugged up and hooked in, huh? You ready? You ready to spit a verse? Is that what's gonna happen? You gonna
I guess he
microphone?
can't hear you no more.
Hold up.
Say what?
He
My
might be. He
Bluetooth.
might
Hold
be.
on. Continue.
Nah,
You saying?
I don't think you can hear him.
Can you hear me? I can hear
Okay.
you. Can you hear? I think everybody can hear you. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear you though, because every time you talk, he don't respond to what you're saying.
You don't think he can hear me? He got on them earphones.
He ain't responding to you.
Well, he keep trying to talk to see if we can hear him. I don't know. I don't know if the earphones don't work or what. With all this talk about how we need to be watching tutorials and shit, you would think he'd have had his microphone what he got on.
I hear everything you saying, buddy. God darn.
I hope so, because I'm not talking behind your back,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
going on off on my boy telling tutorial. Now my Bluetooth is acting up. This is not my headphones that I'm gonna hook up later. This is my Bluetooth acting up.
Oh, so you
My
got your
son just tried to call in and miss it. Yeah,
this
my
nigga
son just called in and
truck
I
driver.
ignored him and it threw my phone. It threw my sound swells.
Okay. You a truck driving ass nigga, boy. That nigga's in my Bluetooth.
Yeah, somebody called while he on that thing on his phone on StreamYard. It might kick him off for a little bit. But I was
Oh,
gonna comment on. I'm gonna comment on that Beyonce thing. If you what you're talking about, man.
yeah,
So,
please.
man, listen. I don't want to sound insensitive, but you know they didn't rob her like straight up though, did it? They like stole from her. Like they didn't like hem her up and take nothing from her. So I'll
Yeah,
say this: if that wasn't the case, then I don't have too much sympathy for a billionaire, man. Like it ain't nothing that they can replace. I ain't worried about no Beyonce show. She can't. Her show is sabotaged, man. She gonna be okay. The fans gonna be okay. Beyonce gonna make it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Jay-Z gonna make sure that no pockets is way too long. She gotta reschedule some things and buy some more shit. She gonna be okay, man. But Beyonce gonna make it, man.
I mean, yeah, hey, but that's the thing about, they say more money, more problems, right? You get to these spaces, and I don't know if people think that being in in the public eye that things don't go wrong. Like now they're going wrong in front of everybody. And you have to be able to bring it back. You got to be able to have some give back. You like you said, you probably got more options than the average individual, because it's like, but you got thousands of people that bought tickets that you either got to refund and come back, or you got to make a decision like this is going to impact more than just you and your family now. You're a celebrity. I'm just
She
trying to
ain't,
get.
she ain't missing nothing. She'll be okay. I hate to sound insensitive, but
Oh, man, please,
yeah.
bro. That's me. Listen. You hear how it's coming because I really don't. It might be karma. It might be a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? That she having to deal with right now because, like I said, she's just, you know. But that's just one
I ain't
thing.
heard. I ain't heard Beyonce crying about it. You hear everybody else. She ain't came out. Jay-Z ain't came out. At least nothing that I didn't heard. You
Thank
got the
you.
whole
Thank
internet.
you.
You know
Thank
what I
you.
mean? So if she
Well,
ain't crying about it, what can I say?
that's the nature of the beast, though. It's like just like how we would try to stop the bleeding on anything that went wrong in our own lives. You can't really control the fact that people seen it. People is having it happen. I mean, and okay, so that's just one thing though. Another thing that happened that I think was entirely brought on itself is y'all know who Top 5 is?
No,
Drake's
Never heard of him.
Drake's head buster.
no.
No,
All
I never
right,
heard of him.
top five is the Drake shooter. He's like a shooter for Drake on Drake's team,
All
and
right.
he made a comment about individuals in the UK, and he was saying that they don't got no killers out there in the UK. The UK, they don't. Guns are outlawed. So I guess he thought because they ain't got no guns out there, they can't do nothing. Now this man that went out there, Drake out there on tour. He with Drake. These motherfuckers heard this shit and found out where he was at and ran by and stabbed him in the neck.
They ain't got no guns, but they got knives. Damn it!
That nigga did a walk by stabbing.
That's a damn shame.
It's
That's a damn shame.
Nigga sound like Austin Powers stabbed him in the neck 7 times.
Oh, just because he said they ain't got no shooters, man. Negroes is wild, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is with us in these violent tendencies like that, man. We think we got something to prove, man. Why niggas still got something to prove? It ain't that shit. And then it's rap. It ain't really no real gang beef. Drake is a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Like, they gang banging rap stuff? What up?
So you think it was a black person?
I mean, more than likely, I would say it's a black person. You know what I'm saying? Because they deep, the black people out there, they deep in the UK. And then also, you know what I'm saying, was Drake Shooter black? The top 5 was he black?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a black person, man. I mean, I'm not sure, but I would bet on it. You know what I mean?
That dude kind of sound like a nigga, like, in his feelings, like, what?
I'm sure.
You ain't got no killers. Look, man must be out in his gourd. I'll fucking stab him up right now.
Exactly.
I'll stab him up proper.
So yeah, man. That's
the ICU. You come out here and you try to disrespect the UK. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah,
I'll stab him up right now. It was like less than 24 hours after he said that shit. He got jammed in his neck. I don't know how many times. They said he had no life-changing injuries, so the nigga probably just got to, but a run-by stabbing is crazy word.
I'm talking about super crazy word, and you got to be super bold. And I'm trying to say, I can't even picture it in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how that even worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, people actually do that in real life. And where's the rest of Drake's people that ain't nobody chase him down? Because I'm sure like Drake got a lot of security. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? Nobody tried to chase him down. There wasn't no cameras, no nothing. He just did that and got away, huh? That's crazy.
Again, I just don't understand how a person that's from somewhere like Canada could make a bald head statement like that and think that it wasn't going to be no consequences behind it.
I mean, but the same thing, you should be able to make a statement like that and not have to worry about it though at the same time. Because the point that I was making, they not gang members. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? Like, Drake got a crew, and I guess he you know what I'm saying? He got enough, pull to have some type of power. But if you're not, gang life and stuff like that, and even that's stupid. But if I was to say, if I was to say Texas ain't got no shooters, I gotta worry about my life now because I guess so. Like, who's taking that personal though? I would if somebody said Oklahoma ain't got no shooters, I wouldn't, and they came to Oklahoma, I would put my hands on them. I wouldn't even care.
You wouldn't. But there's niggas that make a living and their reputation is hinged on them doing something if a motherfucker pose a challenge, bro. If a motherfucker say it ain't no hoopers in Oklahoma, there's gonna be some niggas that hooping like, bro. I know it. Fuck you ain't. If you go into a room full of people and say, ain't none of you niggas gonna do shit. Now I'll slap every one of the niggas in here. Ain't nobody gonna do shit. It's gonna be at least 3 niggas that stand up like, nigga, you ain't finna put your motherfucking hands on shit. And I guarantee you that. I mean, they don't necessarily be on no wild shit. It's just when you make a blanket statement like that, asking for it. And I ain't saying nobody should be jumping on it, but we can't underestimate these areas. Europe is way older than America and Canada. Canada has been known to be tamer, but I watched a documentary on what's going on up there. When I seen him going through what he going through with Kendrick and knowing how common it is to us, bro, this nigga talking about the six. Drake ain't on shit, but them niggas out there is shooting each other. A lot of these places have taken our influence and gone to a different place with it as far as they can go. You know what I'm saying? Like Canada, they don't have like Crips and Bloods, but they got motherfuckers that is on opposite ends of a spectrum and they are shooting at each other there and niggas is dying. It's real.
Yeah, that's wild.
The motherfucker that was like on some gang shit out there that did something. He had some. This nigga went to a motherfucking place in Canada that nobody even live. You know, it's cold as fuck out there. This nigga done drove to a spot where it's like frozen, and he can't even go outside without dying because it's so cold out there. You know, these niggas found out that this man was up there, drove 24 hours straight, and shot his ass at his apartment. This that way, man. You got the weather whooping your ass. In a place like California, you don't got that, you know. So but these motherfuckers will go from Compton, and then the nigga in San Diego will say some shit or whatever. It's like you safe because you didn't move so far away. That nigga thought he was safe, boy. That nigga not safe.
Whenever you do something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't. The only people gonna know is like your closest homie, if you can trust them. You know what I'm saying? You go and do a stab by. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't let it be known to the world. Like you're gonna be the only one to know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just silliness, man.
It is, but it ain't because, like I said, when you live by the gun, you die by it. You know, these motherfuckers is out there. This is how this their reputation on the line. Bro. He said, so you can't even. It's like I don't know, bro. If you.
I bet you whoever it was wasn't even really like that for real. It's probably some young dude who's trying to cloud chasing. You know what I'm saying? I bet you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I doubt if it was anybody that's really like that because who goes with some dry that's dry stuff like real gangster stuff, do real gangster stuff. You know, you're gonna hit something that's worth something, that's something of value, something that means something. Drake, who is Drake's homeboy? Dude, it's nobody.
Top 5 is a hitter that you know he
nobody.
Exactly.
He I mean again, we don't care because it doesn't really affect us, but he's done quite a bit. He just got off a life sentence, bro. He just got off one, nigga, not even 6 months.
He should have kept his mouth shut.
Still nobody.
Drake is funding his whatever lawyers that he had, and that's why he's so loyal to bro. But I mean, he just had a brother that played basketball. I mean, because they couldn't get to him because whatever he did. The little nigga that his brother played basketball was a real prospect, bro. Probably scored like 100 points in the game, one game. He was hard. They killed his ass because they couldn't get to top 5 because top 5 was out there in LA with Drake. So he didn't touch some people up that made them want to do something to his ass. For sure.
Hey, I gotta get out of here though. Peace to you guys. I appreciate you for letting me on. I just got to the house. I'm trying to get settled in. If you jump back on later, I'll come back on to support. Peace be down. Peace.
Give me a link to your show later, bro. Y'all check out the principles and due diligence, man. But yeah, man, it's just Unfortunate that somebody could think that they could just say anything and there'd be no consequences behind it. But what are you gonna do now that you done got stabbed in your neck? Is you gonna do something to retaliate, or are you gonna just kind of be a nigga that just got stabbed? You gotta
He'll be
stay
the
out.
nigga that got. He gonna be the nigga that got stabbed because he don't know who the hell did it.
We don't know who did it, but you know how the streets is, bro. If this motherfucker is
And the
like
streets
that,
ain't gonna tell them outsiders who did it.
bro, if he like that with all them Drake fans, somebody gonna know something. The world is way too small now. If he gonna not do something, somebody gonna have to do something about that in order for him to not be, lunch meat out here on these streets, bro. Because
But that happened in the UK though, right?
yeah, but that shit.
Right then. So
The world's
he,
small,
he,
nigga.
he
You let a nigga stab you in your neck. You ain't even got no guns out there. You let a nigga stab you in your neck. You cannot go out here and talk shit to people no more like you is untouchable, nigga. Like you be this striking fear in people. That's the point of that. It ain't like you could just be like, all right, well, shit, I just got stabbed. I guess that's what it is. Like, nah, nigga. Not in that game. You got to do something now. That's like a nigga punch you in your face and you just gonna go home and sit down and be like, well, shit, he punched me. No. Somebody gotta feel something. Now we might not hear about the retaliation efforts, but if you a nigga that's, your reputation is based on how many motherfuckers you touched. Because he's supposed to be a rapper. I'm pretty sure his rap career ain't talking about shit. So that's what he got. Is damn nigga.
don't worry about it. It's water. It's water.
That motherfucker got you remember them jugs off Beverly Hillbillies with the X's on the three X's with the guy. This nigga got a Carlos Rossi jug of water, boy. That boy
Water
serious.
about.
He's serious about the water, man.
Yep.
I mean, there's some other things that happened. I mean, I think Javante Davis got arrested for beating up a girl. That's crazy. That you a boxer, but these athletes, bro, is I mean, you your girl don't respect the fact that you beat niggas up. So she talking shit to you. You still got to be like, nah, okay, I'm chilling. I don't even know what happened with that. I ain't even going to that. I just seen that, and ain't nobody really talking about that. But that shit happened. I hate that because he's a great fighter, but you gotta keep your anger at a minimum. I heard a nigga say, I heard that nigga, Game Guy Goldie, shout out to Game Guy Goldie. He's like, man, he was doing a live a couple days ago, and the nigga asked him, like, man, what if a girl that you with, y'all got some money, she got some money, y'all getting it together out the mud, but she got a mouth on her. You a damn fool. He said, I'll drop that bitch because I can't.
Right.
I mean, you got to be able to walk away with shit when a motherfucker think that you. I mean, because it's like you basically can be bought.
Yeah.
You can he said I can't be paid. I can't be bought. I can be paid, but I can't be bought. I don't give a fuck. You got $40 million. If it don't come the way I want it, I'll walk away from that shit. And the girl got to be able to see that you're willing to walk away from that,
right,
in order to respect you the way that you deserve to be respected. My goodness, this little child. Yeah, let me see. We got Worldview on Worldview now. Bricks. Bricks is Bricks is doing a lot to disturb what we got going on as far as like the dollar.
right.
Trump is trying to hold it together by promoting crypto and using crypto as a linchpin to make the dollar to revitalize the dollar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's kind of scary out there how Russia then teamed up with Korea, and I think he got um, he's got Ukraine and Russia still going at it, but he's saying that if Russia don't come up with a ceasefire deal in 50 days, he's going to hit. It wouldn't really benefit us to hit Russia with 100% tariff because we don't do enough trade with them. We maybe did like $3 billion worth of trade with them, which is not a large percentage of trade overall.
Right.
But he's going to hit their trade partners with 100% tariff, like a second degree tariff or something like that. Like, so, say China. Now, China would hurt if they continue to do business with Russia. He's going to hit China with 100% tariff, right? They already made an agreement to do this or that, you know what I'm saying? But, I just, I
Can I
think
ask you a
that's,
question?
go ahead.
So, what in effect, like, if he hit them with a terror, like, would it affect us?
That's the point. I mean, the thing is, we buy so much that we would be affected, I imagine, but it would probably affect them more than it would affect us. Damn, I forgot to talk about that too. I
No, no,
didn't
no.
look
You
at
get
my
it
notes.
worked out. Just get it worked out.
I mean, look, man. That was kind of important to me to get out. I mean, look, I'm gonna say it because it was irritating to see it, but Lil Meech, celebrity star, I forgot to mention that Lil Meech dry snitched on some nigga that was riding with him, bro. It
Damn.
was it was wild to see, bro, because it was like 50 Cent had a field day with that shit, but Lil Meech was just Big Meech's son, was riding in the car. I guess the nigga that he was riding in the car with was asleep. He got pulled over. This nigga then threw some dope and a gun in this nigga lap. And then when he in the
Damn.
back of the cop car, he asked him, "Did you find the guns?" He said, "Yeah." The police said, "We got the guns, but the guns ain't illegal to own." He said, "Did you find the other stuff?" So now the police feel like they got to go back and find the other shit that they may have not have found because this nigga just dry snitched on his partner, bro.
Damn.
I look, man. We ain't even
Why
got
do
to.
celebrities do that? Like, you out there, you making your money, you making your bag, your bank, whatever you want to call it. And what I don't get is, like, when I get there, because I'm getting there, why you have to have illegal shit in your car, knowing that you're gonna get fucked with, you know? Well, I don't get that. These niggas ain't learned the lesson about that yet.
They still kind of bootlegging it. I mean, when you trying to have some street cred, I would imagine. So you got a gun on you because you got money and you got dope on you. That nigga's a drug addict. And 50 then said it, and it's probably not nice to mention, but that's just the long and short of it. You got money, you got expensive habits, and one of them is the fact that you're a fucking drug addict. So, yeah, you know, it's weird because a gun is harder to find. You should be able to get that registered. You ain't got no felonies. I don't understand why you wouldn't have that. But that was me kind of going back to see what's going on with that. I'm gonna bring it back to the BRICS thing. Now, the BRICS thing is
You froze. In the meanwhile, until he come back, he froze. He froze. He froze. Hello, hello, hello. Mr. Barrett has left the building.